So I was going to do this whole other message I've been getting together since earlier. And then all of a sudden, I get things together, and this card popped out. I wasn't gonna use this deck at all, but it was a culmination of everything I had studied. So isn't that something? So it's from the let's see, the ancestors. What is this? Sacred Path cards by Jamie Sams, and it's the number 10, the West Shield, which is introspection goals. And that was basically what this um, was about. Basically, it's justice, but justice isn't just for us, it's for everyone, and it's balancing, and it's a whole, and it's kind of like temperance, and not just my way, uh, but just it's fair, it's balance, it's what's right. And it's brought up a lot of introspection, which is what the number 10 card was, which is one, um, which is awesome, you know? And so we're all one. We start by ourselves in our mother's womb. And and it's, you know what? It's a dark place. And dark is not bad. Dark is good. People have made dark bad. Black is good. Black is beautiful, baby. And it's a place where it's hard for me to meditate in the light. What's what, where it's bright. Even if I am for any reason, and I don't, and I can't get to a dark space, or somewhere private, I can close my eyes and go within. And it is dark when you close your eyes. It's peaceful. It's nice. It's just what you have inside of there that can be bothersome. And thank God I'm moving past those places so that I can try and share some of the wisdom that I gained. You know. So let me read this before I go on a tangent. So, first of all, West Shield, introspection goals, the teaching. The West is the traditional home of the bear, the medicine wheel. The color of this direction is black, which represents the void where answers live within dark cave of bear. The ability to go within and to introspect is female energy, which is receptive. The womb of a woman is a place where all ideas, as well as babies, are nurtured and given birth. The good red road of physical life had our beginnings. This fertile womb is a dark place where each of us were there before we were in our future. So we all have come through there. Um, so it's a place where we should go back to when we are in the midst of a rebirth too in our life, which we'll have many rebirths, hopefully. Because you should never stop growing. You should always learn from your past, and it's not a bad thing. You know, all of the lessons that we learn in life are mainly we learn from difficulty. It's hard to kind of learn from um, something without something profound happening. Either something great or something bad. Or which we would take as bad. But now I find to embrace everything which we would call bad um, as necessary to get where I'm going. Which isn't. I don't want to stay stagnant. I can't be stagnant. And so, for people who want to go forward and move upward and onward, and you want to be on this journey, um, that's the way to be. That's where I'm at. And so that's what I'm sharing. Okay. So back to this. There's another tangent, huh? So to understand the West within us, so the West Shield is within us. So to understand the West looking within place, we must first understand our natures. So unless we're connected to all relations, standing people, which they call trees, the stone people, the creature beings, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandfather Sun, Grandmother Moon, the four chief spirits, air, earth, water, fire, and the creepy crawlers, the insects, and all other life form, from atom to great star nation. We feel that the answers live outside of us. But no, if we understand that the spirit of all of these other life forces dwells inside our bodies, we begin to understand that we can look within to feel the and know the answers. So in our earthly bodies, our cells carry memory of all that has ever been. So answers live in our spirits and knowing potential. So I'm going to stop there. Um, so I'm going to stop there. So basically, the justice card was verified by another justice card that came out in the end, and I have the Ace of Swords with the justice card here, which is um 9, and that's a culmination of all the numbers, and it's balance, and it's also choosing to win, with all of what you've gone through, with all of, this card come out. So all learn from everything and teach. Um, and it's also fertility. Okay. But, and then celebrating. Everything's a celebration. Even if this is funny. You can laugh at this. Learn to laugh at life's adversities. Like, somehow. Even if it's death of another person, that's so sad. But if you can find some funny story about them, it's nice. It's a nice relief. But this is even when somebody's trying to be sneaky and find a way in, you can flip that, and then you can just use that as you find a way into um, a certain restaurant or a certain something, whether find different ways to get into a certain something, you can flip a spin on that. But look, and here, look at these crows. Here goes some more crows. Now the crows right here too. So this is so funny because this card is the Eight of Swords, and I've been dealing with crows. I've had a dream about crows. I've got this new deck of cards that are my crow cards. I don't know where they are right now. Oh, but I love them, and so they become, I guess, my totem. I like the little crows. And my daughter, Crow, met her at her window and tapped on the window and looked at her. She didn't want to tell me, but her friend told me. But I had a dream about crows a couple, maybe 3 weeks ago. And, well, I can't say I had a dream about them. I was asleep. I woke up to open my lashes, and my last lash opening was I saw crows and a raven in the sun. And then they flew off as soon as my last lash opened. It was like, okay, you're awake now. We're going to go. Like they're watching over me, which was really nice. because I lost my sister um, in March. So that's what led me on this journey. So anyway, I think that uh, that's also a sign, from her and my ancestors too, that she probably brings along with her. But anyway, she's my butterfly also. But um, so the crow up here is looking at this human and saying, "Fool, what are you doing? What are you doing? Fighting a wall, a brick wall, dummy? You're just mental. Won't you come from a higher perspective?" So they're really looking at humans and laughing at human behavior. Crows are the bomb. I love them. And ravens. They are, they never forget a face. They're very loyal. They do hold grudges. Ravens don't. Crows do. Um, but they bury their dead. They're very faithful. You know, I love them. But anyway, that's funny. I just realized and read it like the crows laugh at humans and how they perceive things. Like, get out of your head and just rise above and figure something out. And I remember this lady told me this, and I didn't really understand it. I didn't understand it. She said, look at it from a higher perspective, which I didn't understand it. Um, but the question, what was I saying? I was saying for something. She said, why don't you look from it from above? And I was trying and trying. I couldn't hit it. Well, now that I've been on my journey and learned more about, myself and really what's right, when you know better, you do better type stuff. Like I used to say this, but I really, and knew what it meant on one level, but not like I know now. I know better now. I know better about certain things. So anyway, but let me go because I got to take this little girl to the park and to get something and go take my mom some dresses. But yeah, it's really nice. I had a nice morning. Doing some research and so, and the outcome was the Nine of Cups, which is, it's happiness and fulfillment and celebrating, you know. So we got this 4 celebrating, we got the 9 celebrating, and 9 and 4 is 13, which is 4, which is a foundation, solid foundation. A celebration and solid foundation. A celebration and a solid foundation. Okay, and then that summed it all up. It's like woman, feminine spirit, and going within, and also that black is beautiful, and it's where the truth lies. I love black. Okay, I wear it a lot. It goes with everything, and it's sexy. It's um, sophisticated. It's sassy, and it's truthful and deep. You know, Mwah. Love it. Anyway, peace. I'm gonna go. Thank you. So this is the mother piece. Um, tarot, and this is my crow tarot I'm telling you about. I'll do that another time. I love these cards. Okay. Peace out. And I love my Jesus, so maybe you didn't know. Did I tell you I love Jesus? And he says what? He said, seek and you shall find. That's what he said. Matthew 2:21. If that's not a 2, it's a 7. I don't know if it's a 2 or a 7. I gotta get new glasses. Okay, we go. Let's look at Matthew. Oh, Matthew 7:7. There's no 2 in there. Oh my goodness. Matthew 7:7. Seek and you shall find. It's funny. I come across that one a lot. And he said, there's this other one in here. I'll come across it another time. I gotta go. Okay, peace. 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.